Hi guys, my name is iPhong, and I wish this gonna be Sunday, but I decided to plan to record this video immediately, so it's not gonna be Sunday, but it's basically gonna be a normal iTalk videos, and I'm not gonna lie, like I really want to do a recap of what's going on my, about around my life in January 2022, since a lot of people keep asking. Despite I made a lot of videos with black thumbnails and white words in the centers, I do make a lot actually, ranting about my workplace in real life, about how U.S. laws doesn't care about people being infected, their health, and a lot of stuff. I'm gonna break it down to you guys and girls later today, because this video is basically a recap, and I'm just basically tell everything in these videos. But before I do so, I really want to talk about this first, and I know you guys and girls absolutely really mad at this. I'm mad too, alright? And it's honestly basically about the copyrights. However, like you guys and girls may do realize, or for some of you who are totally new here, days ago, or maybe like it's been weeks, I've been live streaming, and I even live streaming sleeping. And to start the story, I took the motivations on Twitch live streamers. The main games I'm playing is also games, but actually I'm not playing. It's basically also editor, also mapping live stream, and I map the Vietnamese song called Tam Giác. That's how we pronounce it in Vietnamese. The English title is really simple. It's just triangle. That's it. and and there's and this person requested when they attempt mapping that song, and it was absolutely trendy. It just released like a few days ago, and I like the song as well, and I really want to map that song, but luckily the submission slot only left for once gonna be appear in a few days, and people asked me to speed map it, so I decided for live streaming it, and I'm not gonna lie, I did range in the middle of mapping. I did range even I'm using also editor, because my PC is such a potatoes. My PC is very old, 2016, and it's pretty sad that when I did really well or off cameras, but when I got let the game connect to the recording, it's making my laptops really slow, a laggy frame drop, and I range in the middle of mapping, and it's basically like honestly, like a lot of people, or well, hundreds of just 200 around that people watch me, and around like 15 or 20 people like the live stream. However, I have to delete those live stream for a reason. It's not because of the song. That song copyright. It's just released in a few days. Of course, like in this social media system, like it's get copyright claims. However, like and Vietnamese people really pretty chill when it's talking about gaming. It's like in Korea, but it's way more than that actually, because it's totally different. It's when K-pop songs are easily copyrighted. It's been serious, and but at the same time, Korean people they love playing games. and however copyright is unavoidable. So it's totally different than that. Vietnamese people, of course, they have copyright their songs, but when it's talking to the rhythm games, they get interested. So like, to be honest, like pretty chill about that situation. Um, However, like, there are parts in the live stream I actually uh, played the different song. I played the Japanese songs, and there's a lot of people talking about this. Um, and for those who don't know, Shopro is a anime companies that make Pokemon, Doraemon, and the most recently is Gomi Can Communicate, and I actually showcase even like with Nightcore actually showcase the ending songs of the first season of Gomi Can Communicate, and of course is owned by Columbia Japan, and it's not the same companies who actually associate with Lantis, whose DMCA the Idol Master songs in also games as well. The most recent is Union songs, and it was mapped by for yeah. I'm sorry if I pronounced that name wrong. It got DMCA, but there's other people who also map the same song and not getting DMCA as well. I played my heroes hard difficulties up the full song of Union, the Idol Master songs, but after what happened to Fuya's access being DMCA by Columbia Japan, I may be gonna have the same effect on the ending songs of Communicates. So to be safely, I have to remove all the previous live stream, which I am not totally happy about. I really want to keep them on, but unfortunately I had to delete them because, like, to be honest, Shopro is in my mind, Shopro is becoming a second toy right now, the next toy right now, since that you cannot even post anything, even fan art of One Piece, Precure, or Sailor Moon. You cannot even do anything about them, even fan space stuff. So, which is totally unfortunate. And even though that not all social medias has a perfect system, there are videos actually anime highlight is still on this social media and they haven't been removed yet. I don't want to, but to be honest, like, since this social media has done that to um, some people, and who knows, the next day it gonna be me, the next day it's gonna be you, so the next day it could be anyone. So I'm not happy about it, and uh, to be honest, like, I had to remove the previous live stream, and I also gonna remove my live play of me playing hard difficulty of unions that's mapped by my hero. I even Nightcore hidden it, but I guess it's still gonna have the same effect. I think like the previous highlight videos from other channel also have the same effect. For example, maybe like top big mad kids, also players, maybe I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe Vaxays and the top five, top one top. I don't know which top he is at in also game right now, but I guess he has the same effect. Maybe White Cat that currently top two of also gamers maybe having the same effect. And also the crazy on Idol Master fans in also game Job Bap. He has a lot. He or she has a lot of Idol Master songs also replaced in his own channel. But I don't know. It could be and happen at anyone right from the next day. So unfortunately, like I have to do something that I really don't like is to remove the previous live stream, the sleeping live stream, of course, and even the days of journey of me mapping the triangle songs as well. I'm not happy about it, but in exchange, I'm gonna make you guys and girls happy again because like this channel is almost hitting 590 subscribers and almost hit 600 subscribers. I'm gonna make a separate videos and it's gonna be in the in my BMap showcase playlist, and I'm gonna make those videos separately. So in the future plan, there will be the video individuals on me showcasing my triangle maps and also my other animes map set. But I really hope you guys and girls accept that the fact I have to nightcore the anime songs while showcasing instead of playing no mod or even halftime the songs or even like trying to low pitch or I mean nightcore is already high pitch for me, but low pitch is still doesn't help me at all. So yeah, that's my future plan. So to be honest, let's recap what happened around me in the beginning of 2022. To be honest, I don't want to make these types of video at all. And in the previous talking videos, I did promise that it may be the last time I talking about ranting my workplace situation around my life, and it was pretty tough. And there's a lot of people still asking me that how was my recovery is going. I would like to thank you guys and girls for that. How was my January 2022? I'm not gonna lie, it's basically damaged my mental health a lot and physical health as well because January 2022 I got infected and it's pretty sad and I have to tell my workplace and basically a supermarket that I need to stay at home. And for those who totally don't know how or I got infected, it's to be honest like people just view that people get infected because it's just basically a flu cold compared to about that. So to be honest like I went to the supermarket to work early. I'm currently a supermarket staff, but the problem is in the supermarket there is no security guard. Instead, they only have bosses that they keep the keys. They in charge on opening the doors for employees to get inside to prepare the uniform and do some works like waiting for the big truck that loads a lot of types of products for the staff to basically categorize which one is food, which one is drink, which one is cosmetic, which one is table, chair, household appliance, and which one is fashion, which one is chemical, which one is for hand sanitizers and dish soap washing stuff. And it basically like took me total of around 2 or 3 hours, and the rest of the 2 or 3 hours I basically just put them on the shelf or outside the scene, so that the consumer can buy some stuff that they needed in the supermarket. And I'm not gonna lie, I did hard work jobs actually really tired me out, and the size part that they following the hour system is sad that hard workers they actually uh, earn the same wage as the other workmate is basically not do as much as I am. And I'm not gonna lie, there's other people doing some important job as well, and I had to give credit for that. And to be honest, the fact that everyone earns the same wage is a bad idea, because like it just make me feel that hard workers they earn less, so then people who actually they save their energy for what? And it's just like the limited working hours is absolutely absurd to me. And I would like work um, uh, like over 5 hours, and that's it. But it just basically the lawsuit doesn't want me to, and it just sad. To be honest, like if you want to work on like over 5 hours, the maximum you can only work like for 10 hours. That's what I did. But the problem is the salary doesn't make me feel happy anymore, and it just basically drain my health. So there's no point. It's actually like you got more wage, but the fact that you spend the wage for recovering your health already, it's just basically like zero. So I feel like there's no point. And to be honest, let's go back on how I recover at home. And basically, like people just leave stuff outside the door, and I had to wait for them to actually drive away, and I had to rely on online food order, online shopping for a whole month. That doesn't make me any more happy, because to be honest, like I have to pay for the extra tips for delivery people, because they work really hard. To be honest, I'm a really nice person. I'm pretty chill, so I'm not yelling at the delivery people for any reason at all. Because if you do that in Asia, you probably just get into court. So just be nice together. Let's just be nice to each others. But the fact that I'm staying at the rental room, which is making my lifestyle becoming extremely unhealthy. And I can cook as well, but the problem that most of the people they obsessed with the stupid reasons, their house burned down. Uh, what is that? Like, uh, we cook properly, and there's nothing wrong. How can you actually burn down the whole house by cooking? And I'm not gonna lie, I used to work in the Japanese small restaurant. It's basically only focus on to go orders rather than actually letting customer eating right at the restaurant because of how small the restaurant is. But to be honest, I used to do prep works and related to sashimi, and I also get to um, actually got some up the fish prepared in the refrigerators, and I'm not gonna lie, I used to cut salmon as well. Even still, if I have a chance to cook, I actually can still cut the salmon making sashimi anyway. But it's pretty sad that I had to live in the rental room that doesn't allow me to cook, which making my life is more difficult and having to deal with online food every single day. And the majority of online food in USA is fast food, and there's a few healthy food. So I'm just gonna basically assuming that um, eating pho is Vietnamese noodles. I'm just gonna assume eating like Japanese cuisine as well, ramen, or I'm just gonna basically assume like most of the Asian cuisine are healthy food. So I have to deal with that. But you cannot escape the extra tips for the delivery peoples. So you have to pay extra, and it's basically drain my wallet really, really, really hard. And it just pretty suck that you work for a living, and then after 2 weeks you just earn nothing. I mean, basically like it's really hard that because in my mind I really want to earn something in extra. I'm working hard. I try my best to earn enough cash in order to go back to my home country in Vietnam after like what 6 years of stuck in US. I mean, to study abroad. Yes, I finished college already in Seattle, Washington's. But to be honest, like I choose computer related as my major, but even though I got a certificate, it doesn't mean that I fully getting good about it. So I decided to actually doing some hand works and basically like train my hair really hard and to be honest, like I'm not counting summer visits because like you don't fully explore much. It's only 1 or 2 months, so that happened. But now I ended up in San Diego, California, and I did tell you a long story about this before. Yes, it's based on a true story that happened around me uh, when my first year in California is basically work inside a warehouse that related to nail polish, and I was treated really badly. I mean, the other workmates is half Vietnamese, half Chinese, and of course we don't get along with each other. I got threatened being fired multiple times despite I listened to their command, do what they ask, and it's just really unfair that I did the right thing. I did what I was told, but it's just basically that they not pleased about how what I am. They basically just try to tell me to slow down, but it just like it's disease happening around the world, and we have to deal with online stuff a lot, and people expect to be fast. So trying to listen to customers, try to be fast for them instead of basically trying to like think about themselves, about other workmates, like just leave this stuff tomorrow. I don't like that. And mm, it just like that happened, and I got fired for no reason at all. Last year's right after my birthday, the 1st of August 2021, I was fired for no reason at all, which absolutely really sad. And I got a lot of pressure with my family. I told you about this before. They scream and yell at me, and they even forced me to find different jobs. And I'm not gonna lie. At first, they suggest me to do Amazon, but I mean, I already know that I don't like the jobs, so I tried something like small. So I tried Target, and of course, like you cannot do anything well in the first month, and so it can be it can be uh, it can be let it slide, but uh, for the second month or 3 months I did better, and I'm not gonna lie that uh, it's been really well done, like until the January of 2022 I got infected, and then everything's changed. Everyone's behavior start to change, and I got discriminated just because I was infected. People see me as a lazy person, even though I'm staying at home, trying to recover my health. And I actually I go to the doctor, check multiple times. When I get negative, and they kept telling me that I was positive, so keep staying at home. So I stay at home for 10 days. Well, maybe because like in USA they no longer let people staying at home for 14 days anymore, so they nerfed down to 10 days. So after 10 days I went to the doctor and checked again, and they still telling me that I was positive. That actually break my mental, and you know what, just keep listening to a doctor, just stay at home. However, the problem is the workplace forced me to go to work, say that hey, I already have 10 days stay at home, you cannot do it anymore. It just feels like you're forcing infected people to go to work. It's basically like increase the chance of spreading disease. I don't like that. So what did I do? I have to talk to my parents, and we all decide that we have to keep listening to the doctors. And I told the doctors that this happened. They forced me to go to workplace. And you help me with the doctor notes and send the paperwork to them. And to be honest, they did, and they give me another days to stay at home. However, it's not 10 days anymore, and it just proves that how careless the law is toward the people who are infected. And they knocked down the days to stay at home from 10 days to 5 days. And it gonna applies to everyone, not just me, to everyone in USA. I don't know about Vietnam. I think Vietnam is basically 14 days still. I still just Vietnam is still like yeah, encourage people to stay um, isolated for 14 days. And uh, I'm happy to stay at home like for 5 more days, but I still not happy about the fact that the laws narrowed down the days to stay at home. They should have buffed back to 14 days, but instead they narrowed it down. And afterward, after 5 days, I check my health again. I go to the doctor and they congratulate me that I'm negative from infected. I can go back to work normally again. However, that I need times to actually recover still, because like even though I'm negative, it doesn't mean like I can work right away. So rest is needed. So I'm back to work, but yeah, ever since that they know me is having affected, even though I'm no longer infected, then they still discriminate me, thinking me as a lazy person. And the long story behind it, that I actually work more than my other workmate in the short amount of times, just 5 hours, and I already like what organize like 6 or 7 different types of products to the supermarket shelves already. And I do observe other workmates as well, like, and from them alone, uh, individual alone, like they have to spend the whole days just to organize 1 or 2 different types of products, which is absolutely absurd. And I also observe like the other workmates, they only work well together as a team, and they work much faster. But I'm not gonna lie, like uh, it still take the whole days. Actually, it still doesn't enough with my strength alone. And I'm not gonna lie, like I also work as a team as well, but in the different way, in like conveyor belt way. Because like I'm normally just basically organize stuff outside the scene, and I leave 1 or 2 others workmates to organize behind the scene, the back stock room. And I'm gonna lie, the back stock room is like the closest of what you can be seen in Amazon, like a lot of different type of category in a very very tight small boxes. And a lot of the number of code around there, which obviously there's no way I can follow. So basically, I just can only follow what's happening outside the scene rather than behind the scene. So it's just basically like my working system is conveyor belt typed rather than actually following my other working my system, following like what, all together in just in one position. I don't like that. And I'm not gonna lie, like um, if like every other position do the same conveyor belt system, is basically just they can only finish it just by only 5 hours or 8 hours. That's it. They don't need to actually spend the whole days over to the afternoon to waste their time like this. I'm not gonna lie, like my other roommate's good. There's Asian people there, but the rest, the majorities of people, well, American obviously, and I'm not gonna lie. Not all American people are lazy. Not all American people are bad. I do like USA. I do think American people are really nice people, but it's just unfortunately in my situation right now, I having to deal with the unfortunate types of people like this. It's honestly it's really sad. It comes down to the options that I have to think about not having to work every single day anymore because like uh, I'm starting to feel like they too depends on me and I just want to stay at home and I have my own interests. I have my own hobby as well. I really want to do that. So days ago I do live streaming and it was absolutely fun. I used to make like individual videos, but to be honest, I'm currently trying to get used to the tablet play style. It's welcome into by the way, no sponsorship by the way. My main game is also games. It's just the problem that I don't have time to play other games anymore because my PC is old and trash, obviously, and at the same time, the editing it takes a long time, and my in real life stuff like take the majorities of time, and I have no absolutely time at all to editing videos, so which it absolutely sucks, and I don't even have time to make thumbnails, which is absolutely so. It's frustrating me. So that's the issue because like the times I really like to do is becoming more lesser and lesser. So the only thing I can think about is do live streaming and listening to your suggestion. To be honest, like people suggest me to keep live streaming, but right now in 2022, after I got out of the infected life, I have to think about taking injection. And people encourage people to take third and fourth injection already, and it makes me happy. And I think it's a really good start for starting 2022. But bad things happen. And to be honest, the full story is I take the first, well, not the first, the third injection on my left hand. Uh, Last year I used Moderna, so why not try with Pfizer? So in 2022, I tried with Pfizer's. My third injection happens last month in February, and I'm not gonna tell you the exact date, even though I leaked it on my other social media already. But the problem is my fourth injection was due to unfortunate circumstances. I'm uh, I'm gonna assume that they run out of injection. They run out of vax. It just sucks. Like I try to make another appointment from different places to another date, and it just keep denying. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling really stressed at the moment, and it just basically interfere the fun of the live streaming. So that's the reason why I have to bring back the community tabs. I just realized that it's been days when I do live streaming. I don't do anything about community tab at all. So I decided to put that an option because, like should I keep live streaming or should I take a break? So I make a community tab because, like, in my head, I have to make a really difficult situation. I have to make a difficult decision that take a big risk on my health. Because the problem is this: when I'm making a donation goal, is because like when I having to deal with living in the rental room, my wallet is gonna drain away really fast. That's the first thing. And second thing, that I have to do living in the rental room that not allow me to cook. I'm not even allowed to eat healthy. you have to deal with online food every single day. So the problem is the donation goal is gonna be basically like it just feels like it is using you, and it's using you like you donate to me for my life. And I'm not gonna lie, like I feel absolutely really bad because I don't know that with the small channel like this can the donation even keep up. So I just don't honestly don't know. Which taking a risk on my health that I had to think back of working every single day again, and it just in the morning, early in the morning, work until noon, and then basically back to the afternoon, live streaming me and playing games and go to sleep. And it's gonna be happening every single day, and I don't know how can you guys and girls continue to give up. I don't know, like people expect me to actually change stuff every single day instead of doing the same thing every single day, because doing same thing every single day is not only making you guys and girls feel bored, but also it's making me feel bored as well, because like I really want to do something else every single day as well. And uh, to be honest, like I do care about my health a lot. So should I stop doing the live streaming, taking care of the injection first, and take a break, and when the injection side effect is over, and then continue and making a normal also replace videos. It's a really tough decision. So I let you guys can cross design community tabs. I think the result is clear already, but I haven't seen it. It just I really want to make these videos regarding 2022. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. To sum up, basically like I had to remove my previous live stream and Union live play that I made last year or two, because uh, copyright issue from Shopro in Colombia, Japan, and Lantis as well. It's pretty sad. To be honest, like it's okay to actually showcase the sound of the other live streamers, but not showcasing the whole footage of videos on the other live streamers. While live streaming, eh, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the music. It's just the music. That's the problem. And in the future plan, I'm gonna make the individual videos showcase. But I really hope you guys and girls accept me showcasing my own map set with Nightcore mod on, because it's to avoid copyright. And if you're not still not happy about the Nightcore, you can actually choose the option to slow down the videos. There's an option for that. When you're watching the videos as well, it's absolutely useful for you guys and girls, not only to learn the mapping, learn the charting, but it also like basically like um, um, for those who are watching and people who playing anything with no mods on, and you decide trying to speed up the videos with 1.5 times, and you just basically thinking people playing anything with double times or Nightcore, which is hilarious, but at the same time it's useful. And also you can actually slow down the videos down to like half time, more like 0.75 times, to actually learn how or to actually execute the patterns, and that's it. So yeah, another sum up is basically telling what's going on about around my life in January 2022, and what happens before there and how the story started. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And later today I maybe continue live stream. Uh, and I just really need time to actually set up my donation goal and the donation alert sounds in the future, because I did talking about this before in the live stream. It's going to be deleted and you gonna miss it. Basically, I'm not gonna change any sounds for the subscriber buttons, because people gonna unsubscribe, subscribe, unsubscribe, and it's basically spamming the alert sounds. It's gonna be annoy people. So basically, the only thing I just only change is a donation sound. That's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Later today I may be back for live streaming. So thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye guys.